cruise a bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
At the 46-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First and 10.
And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
A 50-yard attempt.
Get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive play, and what a way to get their first points. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Deep arc on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Bengals 7.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Cook. In here to run. And he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles. That's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and long, it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
That's good for a Washington.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Washington on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Huntley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Huntley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
How about this defense for a 3rd straight play? He's going nowhere. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken in the end zone. This return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you...
And now look at him go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Washington able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 26. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The Bengal pressure pressure. Gets him that time. Down he goes. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and
he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Oliver just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man, he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll air this one out deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun again to Henderson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. We do get a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here we go with Burrow. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.
17.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.